Do you have an elevator pitch? Let's hear it. Do you know what an elevator pitch is? Well, we're going to go over that and more in today's episode. I'm going to tell you why they're so important, what they are, and some great pointers on how to make the perfect elevator pitch for your business. Before we do that, if this is your first time and you're interested in learning more about starting a meal prep business or growing your own meal prep business, you've come to the right spot. My name's Casey Cochran. I'm one of the very proud founders of Fit Food Fresh, and we're Florida's highest rated meal prep company. We started with nothing, no experience, no knowledge, no connections, and we grew it to be an amazing company, if I would say so. We started it with no experience, no connections, no knowledge, no funding, and we've still managed to grow it to the highest rated meal prep company in the entire state of Florida, and something we're very proud of, and I'm happy to share. If you check out the links in the notes below, you'll be able to get to my free Bootcamp that teaches you how to start a meal prep company with just $500, a free ebook that goes along with that, a free order tracking system that takes care of your orders, your billing, packing, production, credits, all sorts of stuff. All of that's free. And if you're ready to take the next step, if you're serious about moving forward on your meal prep business, or if you've already started, then you might want to check out the Meal Plan Mafia. That's our exclusive private group that's dedicated to people who are serious about starting or growing meal prep businesses. If that's you, during the pandemic, I'm offering a special discount that takes it from $20 a month to just $5 a month, but even $20 a month to have access to all these people who have all these different backgrounds and experiences with starting their meal prep business and what they've done, what's worked. Having access to that for just $20 a month is insane. To make it only $5 a month, it's a no-brainer. If you're looking to help other people eat better, especially during this pandemic, I want to help you be successful at it. Again, hit the subscribe and alert button if you haven't done so already, and let's get started.
Welcome to our channel where we go behind the scenes for meal plan company Fit Food Fresh and other local businesses across South Florida. Make sure you hit the subscribe and alerts so you never miss a video. Hit us with any questions or suggestions.
Your elevator pitch is one of your most valuable weapons as an entrepreneur, and this really applies to any business or project that you're a part of. Even if you're not the owner, you just want to be able to effectively articulate exactly what you do and answer the majority of questions, or if anything, provoke some follow-up questions if you're looking to put yourself into a sales opportunity, right? Now, as the name implies, the elevator pitch is supposed to be something that is short and concise. You don't want to have any fat on it. You don't want to have repetition on it. No redundancies. You want every word in every sentence to be strategically in place and recited over and over and over until it burns a scar in your brain and you're able to say it in your sleep. Because an effective elevator pitch shows that you know what you're talking about and you have a strong understanding of not only your business, but your client and your ideal demographic. You want it to be descriptive, but not overly detailed. You might want to talk about the delivery days, but you don't want to necessarily go into the refund policy or deadlines or the material the bags are made out of. You want enough for them to understand the most important aspects of how your service works and how it will benefit them. If they have follow-up questions like, do you have gluten-free items? Do you have vegan items? Do you use soy in your products? They will come, but first you have to lay a foundational understanding of exactly what you do and how it will suit them. What is your why? A lot of times evoking an emotional trigger in somebody is a great way to not only make a great impression, but prompt them to have more interest in what you're doing. If you're able to strike a chord with them and get something to resonate with them about the reason behind your brand in a short and concise way without going on a long diatribe, you can get right to their core and make an impression on them. What's your differentiator? By now, the meal prep business is pretty ubiquitous. When we first started, we had to explain a little bit more about what we did, and it was a lot longer of an elevator pitch. Now, at least if you're in major metropolitan areas, people know what a meal plan is. You might have to tell them specifically that yours is cooked versus plated or Blue Apron just being the raw ingredients. But aside from that, people have a pretty strong understanding of the concept of food being prepared and delivered to a person. And while that's a great thing for saving you time on explaining what you do, it also means that you're going to have to tell me more about what you do that's different than all these other companies I'm familiar with. What is your differentiator? What makes you special? Why should I go with you instead of the guy across the street? Know your differentiators and know how to express them in a way that makes the listener understand what the benefits they'll be receiving are. Write all this out. You're going to want to be able to trim it and reorganize it. You want to say things in a specific order. Don't start with your delivery schedule and then tell me your why at the end. Grab me with your why. Tell me what problem existed that you were solving, the reason behind this whole thing. But start that at the beginning. That's where it makes sense in the story, right? Then get into the details of how the program is executed and what you do. Practice this. Get smooth with it. Pick the words that you're going to use. Pick the way that you describe everything about your business so that you have all the fat trimmed down and you have a nice, clean, elegant pitch that's seamless and comes out naturally. Practice it over and over and over. Put some emotion into it. Don't just recite it. Make it seem like every time you're saying it for the first time, but it's coming out of you without any effort. If this is something that interests you, I've got other videos that I've made about sales, and I've got a lot of other ideas for sales tips and tricks, but this is one of the most important things to have with you, especially when you're talking with other business owners or just a neighbor in the elevator. This week in the private group, I want to see what the elevator pitches are for each and every one of you. So make sure you pay attention for that post. I'll probably be posting it up with this video and asking you to give me a 30-second elevator pitch. Type it out in the comments, shoot a video, but post it up on the private group wall. If you're interested in joining the private group, our Meal Plan Mafia, I invite you to do so if you're ready to take the next step. If you're still doing your research, check out my free videos. Check out the free bootcamp on my website. It teaches you how to start a meal prep business with just $500. It's got an ebook, also free, goes along with it, and an order tracking system. If you've done your research and you've gone through that stuff and you've either already started your meal prep business or you're ready to take the next step, then I invite you to try the private group. We're trying to keep it exclusive to people who are very serious about either starting or growing their meal prep business. So I'm reserving that just for people who are serious about taking the next step. Right now, it's a very hard time for people to go out and source food. So if you're looking to do a project that's looking to help other people, I definitely want to help you be as successful as possible at that. After the pandemic, it'll go back to regular pricing, and I assure you it's still a great value. It's the most valuable thing that I have to offer above and beyond all the free videos and free ebooks and everything else. The Meal Plan Mafia is really the thing that makes me the most excited because the aggregate of all of that information and experience in one place is invaluable. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, hit the alerts. Again, check out those links in the notes below, and I look forward to helping you along your meal plan journey.